EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the City of Angels, Los Angeles, California. Today it's week 4, and we've got what should be a great one here, as it'll be the Cowboys of Tokyo taking on the LA Chargers. It's 3-0 versus 2-1. A good early season battle as we're underway in week 4. On the return, Tony Pollard from his end zone. And he returns this to the 22.
Tony Pollard on the return. The Cowboys take over first down at their own 22-yard line.
Throwing first play is Lance. On the out route, it's Lamb with a grab. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. A good start. One play, 10 yards. That's what we're used to seeing from him right there. Plays like that, why he's number 4 in the league in terms of receiving yardage.
Able to make adjustments all along the way. Doesn't matter where he lines up, where he releases from. Working his way into the secondary. Figures out defenses and finds weak spots.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. Big strides, look at him go. Touchdown, Cowboys. Luke Schoonmaker, his first touchdown on the year. And the Cowboys need just 2 plays on their opening drive to take the early lead. Now the extra point up and good by Aubrey. And it's now a 7-0 game. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. Herbert going to lead up the Chargers here, 1st and 10 at their own 18. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. He's got him in, complete. Down to the 10, touchdown. Jameson Williams, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Chargers are in. touchdown of their own. That's a great response. You give up the first score of the game, but you go right down yourselves and get the equalizer.
I just had a flashback there. I remember playing in a game like that in college where one of my teammates had said in the media that week, the opposite team would be lucky to cross our goal line. If they crossed it in the first minute of the game, first offensive play, we scored to answer back. Something similar to what we just saw there.
Very similar to what we just saw. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Pollard to return from the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
At their own 16-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Another first down, this time on a gain of 19.
Someone sharp in this game. I mean, a touchdown pass on the first drive. He comes right back, and he's flinging it around really well here.
Really nice throw there to pick up the first down. You kind of just feel a laser focus and confidence about him, and I think we saw that this week, didn't we? Talking to him and the coaches, they felt good about his performance coming up.
Yeah, I was really impressed with that last practice we saw when they went through 2-minute drill, when they went through all the different situations. Ball hardly hit the ground, and I thought, yeah, he might be locked in for this one.
Had the offense humming on the first drive. Not much has changed here on drive number 2.
No, and I think a lot of times confidence just really kicks in for a team. They may have been confident going into the game, but once you prove it on a drive, it's hard to get out of that mindset, isn't it? And yeah, let's face it, we can always lock in on the skill position, guys. Those big fellas up front, they're really making this offense go early in the game. And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Play action, now it's Lance. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Motion man left, Peoples-Jones. Lance looks to throw again. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
Well, it looked like they marched to the end zone. It's hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. To throw, it's Lance. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
And that could be one of those turning point plays in a ball game. A field goal gets you the lead here, but they want to make a statement and get 6 points. And they're certainly going to get that opportunity as they get the conversion and set up 1st and goal.
They'll run here with Taylor. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal.
The yards may start getting a little tougher to come by down here near the goal line. That's good work defensively there on 1st down, holding them to a short gain.
They fake the handoff. Now Lance dancing to his left. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Trey 13th touchdown of the year, second of the game. And the Cowboys have taken the lead.
Aubrey good with a PAT.
And that makes the score 14-7.
Chargers 7.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going.
Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31.
Right back to Spiller on 2nd down.
And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
You look at this Cowboy defense.
Well, they were very strong in that victory from a week ago.
And what I saw on film was nearly an unstoppable pass rush. They had 5 sacks last week, plenty of hurries. So now do you just max protect on offense, keep everyone in and run, 1 or 2 receiver routes to make sure your quarterback stays up? We'll soon find out.
3rd and 5.
Out of the gun, Herbert.
Able to find the open man. That's complete.
And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45.
The first catch of the ball game there for Metcalf. And a 1st down to boot.
That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage. And tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
Well, that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them, they all want to be number 1.
Herbert on 1st down now.
And this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete. The Chargers had 2-1 now to start the campaign, and they moved back above 500 with a victory last week.
And you look at their start, a win, a loss, then a win. This might be something we see from them a lot this year, because when they're at their best, they can play with anybody. But bringing their best every week, that's been a challenge thus far.
Back to the air, Herbert on 2nd down. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there's not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Play action. It's Herbert.
And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
On is the Chargers punter now, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. And no one there to stop it. Hits at the 8, but it carries all the way into the end zone for a touchback. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Lance's throw into the hands of Peoples-Jones. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory.
And Tokyo first down.
Now a play fake. Lance. That's caught inside the 20. And he's finally taken down, and it's a big gain there on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score.
Cowboys 14, Chargers 7.
Start of the second quarter, and it's the Cowboys in possession as they go to work on a 1st and goal.
Okay, ready?
1st and 10, Taylor now. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4.
That's good power football on 1st and goal. A lot of teams will throw from there, but that's a nice job to troop a few more yards and get yourself closer to the goal line. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. Donovan Peoples-Jones from 4 yards out. And the Cowboys go up by 2 touchdowns. Now the extra point up and good by Aubrey. And it's now 21-7. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25.
Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. 1st down.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Back to throw here, Herbert. He'll find Metcalf. So the completion good for 6 yards, and that will bring up 2nd down.
It's a pickup of 6.
Justin Herbert looking to pass. And this throw incomplete. Now the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. A shotgun snap for Herbert. That is caught. He's into space past the 25. Touchdown, Allen! Jameson Williams. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Chargers have got it back to within a score. Well, only the 2 catches for him thus far, CD, but both of them have resulted in touchdowns.
And I think he's on the bench right now, Brandon, smiling at his position coach and telling him, it's time you talked to us about efficiency. I'm living it right now.
The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away. Pollard to return from the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
At their own 26-yard line. Let's
go. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
Right now, everything they touch turns to gold. This is their 4th possession. Touchdowns on their first 3 possessions. I mean, this defense, they can't seem to stop them. It's like they're on skates.
Great analogy, Brandon, because they are pushing them back and winning everything at the line of scrimmage. They've just been laying down tracks towards the opposite end zone. So to themselves, all they're saying is, if we don't make a mistake, there's no way they can stop us.
So the completion results there in 9 yards. And they'll have a 2nd and 1 forthcoming.
Running straight ahead, Taylor. And some nifty running here as he'll take this across midfield and down to the 47.
The tackle made at the 47-yard line. A gain of 18 yards.
Back to Taylor on first down.
And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
Consecutive positive runs for him on the last 2 snaps. He certainly appears to be trying to put the offense on his back and just move them down the field, but his number is called. The way he's running it, I keep going back to him.
From the 42-yard line, here's 2nd down and 5. They run once more with Taylor.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
On 2nd down, it's Taylor.
And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line.
It's a gain of 3.
On play action, Lance. They're looking for Lamb, but it's intercepted. And the Chargers are going to take over at their own 30-yard line.
He's certainly not been afraid to take some chances downfield. Now, look, it's paid off for him a couple of times. That time, not so fortunate.
And that's where I want to start, what you said. It's paid off a couple of times. So his aggressiveness, it's been good for his offense for the most part. So he throws an interception there. No one likes that, but I would not rein him back in. The return on investment thus far has been pretty good. 2 touchdowns to 1 interception.
From the 31, here's a 2nd down and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Now it's Herbert.
Throws out left, it's caught by Williams.
2 touchdowns for him already in this first half. This one good for a first down. Talk about a big first half. Already has the 2 touchdowns, adding to his receiving total there, picking up the first down.
He's coming off the line so fast. I think he's intimidating the defensive backs with his explosiveness, and he's chipping away at their confidence.
On 1st and 10 is Spiller.
And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
Here now, 2nd and 4.
Play action this time for Justin Herbert.
It's taken in by Quentin Johnston.
And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 43. Herbert.
He's got this to Williams, complete.
And all the way in for a Charger touchdown.
Jamison Williams
On his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns.
And the Chargers are an extra point away from evening this one up.
These 2 teams in this first half, it's been fun. Back and forth, back and forth. Well, it's not fun for the defensive coordinators, but offensive coordinators are enjoying it.
Yeah, they're having streaks here out there, being able to put scores together and really bunch them up when we have a tight game here. You know, we often talk about having the right shoes for the right turf. Today it's track shoes. That's what we've seen with these offenses.
Yeah, it's been an absolute track meet so far and fun to watch.
Pollard to return from the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They'll need to regroup after the costly interception last time. It led to a tying touchdown. 21-all is where we stand, and they've got it 1st and 10. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. A big pickup of 38.
Let's just call it as we just saw it right there, a breakdown defensively. Seems like no one went with the tight end, and no one really did. Had all sorts of space in the middle of the field. Yeah, everyone else was covered, but he was not. Big play results.
Off of play action, here's Lance. Going right back to Ferguson. And they move this all the way down to the 9. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially.
How about the way they're moving the ball down the field? They had a big play a moment ago. Followed it up with another nice one here. And before you know it, they're already looking at 1st and goal.
Open man, right side, it's Lane. And inside the 5 here before he's out of bounds, right at the 3. That's good for a gain of 6, 2nd and goal. Taylor will take this into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Well, that was a quick drive. The passing game set it up, and then the running game finishes it off.
And how about how few plays it was to get it done, but they threw it downfield and then pounded it into the end zone. And as a former defender, I can tell you, it hurts just a little bit more when they run it into the end zone instead of throwing it.
But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think
they've got his man complete. There he goes again. Touchdown, Chargers. Jameson Williams on his way to a historic performance. 4 first-half touchdowns. And the Chargers have a chance to tie the game here in the final seconds of the half.
After nearly 30 minutes of football, that touchdown puts us in a position where if they make the extra point, we're right back to even before we start the 2nd half.
Extra point by Nevis is up and good. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Pollard to return from the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. A very solid gain of 27.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
And that's going to be caught by Peoples-Jones. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. And his kick is right there. It's good, and they have regained the lead. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number one. Field goal you'll take. Punt, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
The Charger drive about to get going. A final shot before the break for Herbert. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath, as we'll send you back over to Orlando with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Here's Jonathan Coachman. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3? Sutton now to return. Fielded just outside the goal line. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further, as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
Second down and 8. Herbert now. Pass hauled in by Johnston. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And now it's 3rd and 3.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Third and 3. A play fake, and now Herbert to throw. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. And the Cowboys are going to take possession here at their own 16-yard line. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
Here's 2nd and 10. Play action, now it's Lance. Flushed out right. And he wisely will throw that one away.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure, or do they play coverage on this down?
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Now Lance. He's got his target. That's complete. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 21 yards there on 3rd down.
With the kind of game he's had so far, you had to know that on third down that they would be looking his way, and they did, for big yardage and a first down. I think the defense fell asleep at the switch on that one.
And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Cowboys. CeeDee Lamb, 63 yards. And the Cowboys are able to stretch out their lead. Aubrey good with the PAT. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. Throwing left sideline there, but it's incomplete.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he led him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And out across midfield down to the 45.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Herbert off of play action. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Trayvon Diggs. And the Cowboys are going to take over once again, and they'll have it at their own 8-yard line. Well, field goals probably aren't going to cut it at this point. This was touchdown or bust, and unfortunately for them, it turned out to be bust.
Yeah, they're feeling like they've got to force the issue here. Maybe take some chances they wouldn't have earlier in the game. But give credit to this defense. They've really stood tall throughout, and they come up with the...
And he's going to go down. He backed up into the end zone, and this is going to wind up a safety.
The goal here is about getting any kind of positive yardage in this spot because you don't care who, you don't care how. You just want to try and buy a little space and get away from your own end zone. But in this spot, the defense was all over that play and equally motivated to stick them with a safety.
Herbert and the Chargers now with a 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. On the out route, he finds Johnston. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd.
Here's Herbert.
At the 41-yard line.
And this is caught at the 8. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. 36 yards on the play.
Well, this game has certainly had no shortage of offense. Both teams have been revved up from the start. And here's yet another big play. Boy, both defenses have just got to be dragging out there because they've been run ragged throughout.
They'll run here with Spiller. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
It's a loss of 1. Brings up 2nd and goal at the Cowboys' 7-yard line.
Here's Herbert. This is caught. Touchdown! A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Chargers are back within a couple of the lead.
For good reason, quarterbacks want to get the ball to the perimeter to their wide receivers for big plays. But in this situation, it felt like, based on coverage, He knew that he wanted his tight end to have the football, and for good reason.
Herbert and the Chargers staying put. They'll line up and go for 2. They'll look to throw. Goes right side. And he's got it. So they went ahead and went for 2 to tie the game, and it works out. Nothing separating these two teams on the scoreboard as the kick's away here. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And their lead has evaporated in this third quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. And a short pickup to about the 27. It'll be 2nd down.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going. And then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the 1st down marker, and now it's 3rd down.
Not a ton of room available on that one, but he made use of what space was available and gained decent yardage.
They'll come up now 3rd and 3. Here's Lance to throw it. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he will have a Cowboys 1st down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert here on 3rd and 3. Lance now on 1st down. Another one to CeeDee Lamb. He's got it. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Another 1st down as they call his number again. He's got 15 yards here.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10. On play action, Lance. His throw incomplete.
Nice progress down the field was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
3rd quarter, all tied up. This is 2nd and 10. Now a play fake. Lance. That's to Schoonmaker, the tight end. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. With that last completion, CD's now over 400 yards passing in the game, and quite a few of those have come via some pretty big strikes downfield. Certainly not afraid to challenge this secondary, and it's been successful.
I like your observation there, partner, because I agree. This is a group more than capable of torching a secondary any week, as evidenced by their combined stat line here. And in the time we have remaining, another deep shot.
Back now in Los Angeles. All even as we get ready to start the 4th. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Here's Lance. And this is going to be intercepted. And the Chargers are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line. But we say it often, Charles, but not all interceptions are created equally, and that is a big one here in a tie ball game in the 4th quarter.
And Brandon, when games are this close, it usually comes down to the team making the fewest mistakes, and that was one of our mantras back at Tennessee. Coach Major used to say all the time, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. You've got to cut those down to give yourself an opportunity.
He had to fight that time. Ran through one tackle, but ultimately he's only going to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Second and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Here's Herbert now on second down. Going up top. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
That would have been a nice one to hit on in a tie game. You start to think that one big play, maybe the next big play, could turn out to be the game winner. They took the big shot, but it winds up incomplete.
Going to throw on third down with Herbert. Oh, and a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch. Give him 15 yards on that one and a Charger first down.
And partner, in a tie game in the fourth quarter, you and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars, and he came through with a nice catch right there.
Herbert setting up to throw on first down. And the Cowboys pressure gets there this time for the sack. Getting home that time to Marvy and Overshown. But defensively on the previous play, they gave up a pretty good chunk of yardage. But right there, they got a good portion of it right back.
And if we just flip it around from the offensive perspective, took a nice step forward, and how about a couple of leaps backwards after that play? They've got to figure out a big call coming up here to try and gain that yardage back.
Now this throw caught left side. Now he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 21 yards. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
On first and 10, Herbert able to hook up with Williams here on the out route. A good gain of 9 before he's brought down at the 28.
Well, that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
Herbert now. That's going to be caught. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
I think he has to be saying to himself, how did that not wind up a touchdown? Remember, you just need the tip of the ball to cross the plane. It's not going to get there, but they're going to be set up in great shape with first and goal.
A field goal could get him the lead, but it might not be enough here as they come up on first and goal. Justin Herbert looking to pass. And he's got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Chargers. A great effort there. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Chargers have broken our tie and have taken a fourth quarter lead. Now Mevis for the PAT. And they will take a 7-point lead now. The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away. And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They now trail by 7 after that last touchdown here in the fourth quarter. What a big spot for this offense. See if they can cobble something together on this drive. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it'll bring up a second and short. They'll try the left side with Taylor. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. And quickly they get to the line. Now Lance wants to change him up. Quickly to the outside. That's caught by Lamb. So he gets too far beyond the line, and that's an easy call for the official.
To throw, it's Lance. And that's going to be caught by Peoples-Jones. Down the left sideline. And he's going to be ridden out of bounds down inside the 25. A big play here for the Cowboys. 45 yards.
We know play callers can be very creative in this game today, but sometimes when they've got receivers with speed like this, they don't need to design incredibly complex calls. Sometimes it's just get the ball in his hands and let him do his thing. In a sense, less can become more, and it was right there.
Second down, 8 yards to go. Well, they fake the handoff. Now Lance. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Kenneth Murray from his outside linebacker spot, forcing the sack for a loss of 8.
And another long drive from the offense, but the defense is denying them the end zone. Nothing to show for the last drive offensively. They can't come away empty-handed again.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. This crowd turning up the decibel level. It's 3rd and long. Shotgun now for Lance. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to get out of bounds with the first down. So that's going to double their pleasure for sure. They get the first and save a timeout. Absolutely ideal there. Get a good size play, get out of bounds.
Well, you saw the coaching there. That is taught and it is emphasized. Get out of bounds, understand your situation, as well as just understanding the game.
And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. A beast in the red zone with his second touchdown of the game. And the Cowboys are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes. The extra point, a vital one, and he gets it to go. And we are tied here in the fourth quarter. Now this one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the fourth as the kick's away. Good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20.
At their own 19-yard line.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here. A handoff to Spiller to begin the drive. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at 2nd down.
At the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back down and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
Throwing, Herbert. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And the Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the fourth. 2 timeouts still available in this final minute. It's 1st and 10 now. Herbert. He gets this out to Spiller. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
It drives some people crazy to see those short throws underneath. They've got to find a way to gash the defense downfield.
They come up now on 2nd and 2. Now Herbert. And this one incomplete. So the clock stopped now with 20 seconds remaining.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent, and that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
Herbert going to throw. And that is incomplete.
So 17 seconds now on the clock here. The way he's throwing the football today, almost a surprise when he doesn't complete a pass like happened there, but he needs a few more to get his guys downfield.
Well, the way he's thrown it leads him to believe that he's going to get those completions, and that means the guys going out for passes, they'll run even harder because they expect it as well.
Here's 1st and 10. Now Lance. That's complete to Lamb.
And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. So now with 6 seconds remaining, we get a timeout on the field.
Here's 1st down. Lance back to throw.
And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock.
Incomplete pass there is probably the best scenario going because if he catches the football, clock's probably going to run out in that situation.
Another try, 2nd and 10 now. Lance looking to throw.
Here we go. This to avoid overtime. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. So in a teaching moment here, overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game. If they kick a field goal, though, or don't score, the other team gets a possession. And after both teams get a possession, then we're into sudden death. First team to score wins the game.
So 4 quarters couldn't settle a winner, and now the Chargers going to get the first opportunity here in OT as the kick is away. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. All set up for him right now, Charles. Opening possession of overtime. They've got the football. They also obviously have this home crowd behind him in a big way.
They get that extra energy from them, but they've got to be careful not to let that adrenaline get away from them and play too fast or create errors of their own making. Use that energy, embrace it, but make sure they channel it the right way. They've got a chance to go downfield, score a touchdown, and end this game.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Again, they run it with Spiller. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
They suspected it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on 1st down.
We'll play only the 1 overtime here. If time runs out, it'll be a tie as they come up on 2nd down.
He's got it. It's Spiller. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. Give him 15 yards on that one and a Charger 1st down.
With that pass, CD, he's now over 400 yards in the game. And even in a pass-first league, that is still a tough benchmark to hit.
And all week leading up to this one, all we read, heard about was the confidence he had that he could put up big numbers. Could have